Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. So welcome back, all my snaky friends. How are we doing today? Shall we find out as we shuffle these cards up and pick three out for you guys? Let's move them around, up and down, all about, shaky, shaky, in, out, hokey, cokey. And let's stop about there. I'm going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Oh, okay. So we got one positive there to begin with, and we're going to move into this negative space. However, as I've said before, even though those blacks outnumber the white, black isn't always an attack. White isn't always all right. It all depends on that compatibility of the cards when we flip them over. We're going to start straight away with you. The snake card, which is actually quite funny because the dragon started off with the snake card too, but it was in the negative space. So you're actually in the positive snake place. Still a karmic sign, still a sign that is suggesting negative karma maybe in your space or environment at the moment. But as a snake person, it pretty much always is. As bad as that may sound, you are negative karma. You are the deliverer or the interpreter or the person that negative karma naturally resonates from, because you're a snake. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all, because you've lived with this. So you don't see it as a negativity. You don't see it as an issue. You see it as just desserts, or justice in general. You see it as a duty that people must pay for this thing that they've done. So the negative karmic aspect isn't necessarily a bad thing. We've also got the fact that the snake is in the positive and it is compatible with snakes. Snakes don't have animosity for each other. They don't have a lot of conflict with each other. They can coexist very, very well without a struggle. And I think that snakiness that we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks, that snakiness coming out, you rattling your tail, you striking when you need to, you biting back, spitting the venom, you restricting around all of the problems that you've got, laying them all out, kicking ass. It's giving you this opportunity to now take on more. And I know you're not going to want to hear it, but the universe only throws at us what we are capable of handling. So as you level up, the level will get harder. Things will get thrown at you that you may not necessarily like, and you'll think to yourself, why is this always happening to me? Why is this happening? But it's happening because you're ready for it, and it's yours to deal with. It's yours to move forward with. And as we move forward, we are looking at more of a challenge, though not a big challenge to begin with. We've got that rat card. It just looks like there is a lot on your plate. As I say, there's more to do. This could be physical stuff. This could be literal, as in literacy stuff. This could be, work or housework or projects or whatever. You've got a lot to do. You feel like you're falling behind. You feel like you could have planned better. I mean, the snake and the rat, again, they don't have a major conflict. So even though it is in the negative space, I don't see it as an attack. I see it more as that recognition of all the work that you've put in, but the fact that there is still a lot more to do. And I would apologize and say, I'm really sorry to say it, but I think you already know it, because you know how much work you've got to do, because the chances are you've got a list somewhere with all the things on it that you need to do. So you know what still needs to be crossed off that list. So me sitting here and saying, you've got more things to do, is basically telling you what you already know. It's preaching to the choir. But that list is not never ending. And that rat's there to give you that doer reinforcefulness, to push you through this. Yes, there's big tasks ahead. Yes, there are things that you need to, tackle and handle and deal with and process and make sense of and fix and rearrange and tidy and move and all of these things. But bit by bit, inch by inch, you keep on keeping on, you're going to finish that list eventually. The only issue I would think of from this is you are just going to make another list, or you're just going to keep adding onto this list. And as you do that, It may feel like you're not getting anywhere, but you are. When you look back at all the things you've crossed off, you are getting somewhere, bit by bit, bit by bit. Even if the list started with just 3 things and you've crossed those 3 things off, but another 8 things have been added, you still crossed off those 3 things. You're still 3 ahead. Let's move on to 4. Let's move on to 5. You don't have to think of it as in there's another 8. You can think of it as another 2. Pick 2, any 2, and get it done. That rat is a pre-planner, and what it is suggesting is that without pre-planning, without pre-thought, you're not going to get very far. You need to have a strategy, and you are a strategist. You have a very strategic mind. You are capable of it. Very intelligent. So again, there's that snakiness coming out, that positive snake working with this rat to basically say, don't stop now. Don't stop now. I know it's hard. I know it's heavy. I know that it's exhausting, and you're using up resources, and you're using up time, and you're using up focus. You may even be using up money, but you're doing it inch by inch. Giving up now will serve no good purpose. If anything, you're just going to go backwards. Yeah. So, as I was saying, we've got the black pig. And if you've been following the channel long enough, you'll know that that black pig is a card that you don't want to get. The pig is a card, white or black, the snake does not want to get. That is your conflict card. And it's in the negative. It's your direct conflict. Why is it here? Because it's pushing back up against you, because we've got procrastination. We've got hesitation. We've got overthinking. We have got maybe confusion, maybe putting things off because you are making excuses, you know, not taking responsibility, not taking accountability. This is all this pig here, which is going to change things, because we've got that catalyst card now coming in, which is going to make something change. Something's going to snap, something's going to give, something's going to give way, and it is going to require you to hold on to your own, because as I've said, you're leveling up. The level's getting harder. Well, as the level gets harder, we meet the boss. And here's the boss at the end of this level. And when this change happens, it could plummet you. It could plummet you if you allow it. However, if you're watching this channel, of course, then you will be prepared for it. Because you'll know that you're unprepared, because that rat is telling you you're unprepared, and there is something coming that you need to be prepared for. And of course, we don't know what that is, but you will have an idea, because it will be fairly obvious to you. That pig is a catalyst card. So that change, that phase that comes in, it's going to come in slowly. So you'll see it come in. You'll see it for what it is. You'll be able to adjust and adapt if you choose to. Or you could ignore it. It will come and hit you in the ass. You'll fall over. You'll be on the floor for a while. You'll be sulking. You'll be unproductive. You'll be using more energy, more resources. You'll just be going around in circles. You can give up. You know, woe is me, pity party, and then start again. And have to do it again anyway. Or you can push through this, prepare for whatever it is you need to do, and just keep on keeping on. Just keep on keeping on. The only way you're going to get through this phase is by getting through it, not running away from it. If you try and run from it, it will find you. It will catch up with you. Or you'll just end up running in a circle straight back into this. So giving up may not necessarily be your best option. Keeping on, however, that's something that you should concentrate on, is crossing off that list and continuing to be that snake superpower that you are. And we'll find out how you get on with that, won't we, next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the horse. So if you're interested in what those guys are up to, I will see you in a video for those guys next. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next week. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.